Samsung Internet is no longer just a basic browser you can use to open websites. With One UI 8.5 and the newer Samsung browser updates, it has become smarter, more organized, more private, and even more useful for people than they realize. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 8 features that can completely change how you use your Samsung browser on your phone. So welcome back to the Doitright Tech channel, where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, we are going to be looking at 8 game-changing features inside your Samsung browser or Samsung Internet. We're going to be looking at the AI tool seated inside there, the Windows management tool that got released last week, secret mode, search engine switching, ad blocker, add-ons that are very important, video assistants, and reader modes that would completely change how you deal with your browser. Some of these features may depend on Samsung Internet version that you're using, the One UI version you're using, the phone model you're using, and the region you are in. But without wasting much time, let's dive right into the video. But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's go. The first major feature is Galaxy AI inside Samsung Internet. On supported One UI 8.5 devices, Browsing Assist and Photo Assist are now embedded inside your browsing experience to make it way smarter. First and foremost, when you go into a web page like that and you look at the bottom here, you're going to find the Samsung Galaxy AI tool seated right there. When you tap on it, you can see 3 different browsing tools that exist. One that allows you to summarize the page completely, to tell you exactly what's on the page, to translate the content of the page directly for you, and even read highlights aloud. Let's demonstrate. Here there's an article that I'm reading, so when I come here and I tap on this, I can summarize the complete article right in this space. And so I can proceed to just read this short information and then get everything that article is talking about. I can even translate this very short one into whichever language it is that I want. But speaking of translation, even when I tap here, there is the option to translate. So I can tap on this and then immediately have the entire page translated to whichever language I want. So should I be from China, I can have it in a short while, everything translated. Should I be from Brazil, I want it in Portuguese. In a short while, everything here is going to be translated into Portuguese for me. But it doesn't end there, because tapping here, we can also read highlights aloud. So we tap on this and an AI voice is actually going to be reading it out loud for you.
Tragic news from Los Gallardos in Spain.
So it does sound very robotic, but we can also change the speed, move between paragraphs, and even translate the highlights that exist here. But it doesn't end there with these browsing assist features, because the photo assist side of things is really game changing. When you're on a page like this where there are images and all that, there are several things you can do to these images. For example, hold down on an image like this, and not only do you get all these features that pre-existed, but down here you can actually extract the subject, which is going to cut out the player over there. In this example, I can copy, share, save a sticker, or save as a whole image. Or I can tap on these 3 dots and proceed to edit it like that. Editing it like this would take it into this space where I can play around with it. But you would only benefit from this if the quality of the image is good. I digress. Also inside the space, you could always hold down on an image and select the Creative Studio like that. It's going to take the image directly into Creative Studio, write a prompt that will help you convert the image or make use of the image the way you want it. It's seated right there. Doesn't end there, because when you hold on the image also, should there be any text in that image, it would be able to extract that text. So let's look at a quick example. Here we can see several images over there. When I hold down on this, it is an image. I can tap on extract, and then it's able to extract the text inside the image also for me, where I can copy, translate, select, and even share those images. So there you have it. So you can see the Samsung Internet is no longer only about reading website. It has become a place where you can understand, translate, summarize, and even interact with the content on the page you go to. Second feature is Windows management. This one is very useful if you always have too many tabs open. Normally, everything you open goes into one long list of tabs. Your research, your shopping, your YouTube, your news, and everything is kind of mumbled and jumbled together. But with the new feature, which was released less than a week ago from this time, you can create different windows inside your browser. Let me show you. So you go into your Samsung browser and then you can tap on these tabs. Once you've done this, you can tap on these three dots up here and you're going to see the new feature there that is manage windows. Tap on this and as you can see here, that is a new window that is active, one active window with 62 tabs. So I can open another window, which as you can see here has got only one tab, and then open whatever it is I want inside. This can be my shopping window. Then I can always go to the tabs, tap on these three dots, go to manage window, and as we can see here, we've got the 62 tabs and we've got one here that has got just 2 tabs. So you can have several tabs that you can interact with. Here we've got 5 tabs but inactive because this has been a long time ago, but it doesn't end there, because should I have this very tab here open accidentally in a different one, I can tap on these three dots and I can move them into another window. So you can see this tab gets moved into the space, and now we've got an extra tab inside here. We've got 62 tabs here, but that tab is no more here. I tap on this and I'm able to, as demonstrated before, tap inside here, and now we have 3 tabs. But it doesn't end there, because should I want to open the windows separately and deal with them simultaneously, that is also possible. Currently we have this window open, so I can tap on these 3 dots and have it opened either in split mode or as a pop-up mode. So I'm going to select split, and we're going to have them split this way, where the first one that I have is seated right up above and the second one with 62 tabs is seated underneath it. This allows me to interact with both of them all at the same time. At this point, I'm just going to drag this across. So with this feature, you can switch between different windows and keep your browser more organized. This makes your phone browser feel more like a proper desktop browser. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Let's move on. Speaking of opening tabs in different spaces, this one is a game changer. Let's say you're here in Facebook and you have an article that you have seen, but there is also a link that you want to open. Usually you can just tap on the link and then it's going to open inside Facebook's dedicated browser. But whilst it's open here, you can tap on these 3 dots and then open them in external browser. But wait, if you tap on open an external browser, it is actually going to be opening it in your default browser. So first and foremost, in this example, let's set the Samsung Internet browser as our default browser. Follow me. What you're going to do is scroll down and go into settings. In settings, scroll till you find apps. Then tap on apps, and then you're going to come into this section that says choose default apps and tap on it. Then here in browser, you want to tap on your browser and select Samsung browser as your default browser. Now we can go back here, tap on these 3 dots and then open an external browser. But wait, you do not want this to be opened inside your normal browser, because you have different categories to your browsing. So you would want it to open in what we call a secret mode. So now let's go into the browser and I'm going to show you how to configure your secret mode and get it ready to receive any link that is open outside the browser. Follow me. Here, we're going to go into our browser and then you're going to tap on the tabs. Once it's open, you can see this mask right here and tap on this mask. Once you're in here, you want to come to the top, tap on the 3 dots and then open secret mode setting. Here, you want to set a password. It should be about 16 characters long, containing at least 1 number. It's going to request you to add it again. Once that has been set, you want to toggle this very thing on, which is open link from other apps in secret mode. Turn that on. Once that has been turned on, also you can set your biometrics to be on. And with that done, we now go back into Facebook. So we tap now on these 3 dots, tap on open external browser, and then it's going to come right here. You hold with your fingerprint and you're going to have it opened inside the space. And that's it. So it opens here, but inside your secret mode. So when you tap on these 3 dots, we can see that it's inside the secret mode. So even if you were inside your normal space like this, it's always going to go into the secret mode. So secret mode is useful because it keeps that browsing separate from the normal browsing space. It doesn't store URLs that you've opened or anything in those lines, keeping those browsing times and information completely deleted. The fourth feature is one of the fastest ways to search for stuff. Usually, changing search engines inside browsers take few steps, but in the Samsung Internet browser, it's very easy. This is all you've got to do. When you're inside your browser, usually you just want to search for something. So you tap on the top and then you're going to start searching. In the top left corner here, you can see the Google icon. When you tap on it, it's going to open different browsing engines that you can select. You can select Bing, you can select Yandex, you can select Yahoo, but you could even select YouTube, so that whatever you search here is going directly into YouTube. So if I clear this and I search Doitright _ fitness and I search, immediately goes into my other YouTube page where I share fitness content. So there you have it, an easier way to change what your search engine should be. Should I want Yandex, I can select that and hey, and we use Yandex in the search. If you want Bing, hey, and we have Bing doing the search. So instead of opening YouTube, instead of opening other spaces to search, you can easily just use this simple approach to search wherever you want. This is useful when you want to search different places without changing the browser settings every single time. The fifth feature is ad blockers. Sometimes you open a website and the page is filled with apps, pop-ups, banners, autoplay videos, and distractions that make the page way difficult to read. Well, Samsung Internet has an easier way to solve this. So you just go into your browser this way, tap on these three dots, and inside here you can immediately find ad blocker. Select that, and Samsung allows you to download and install this very first one as the suggested one. So once you've done that, you can just tap on it. Before installing, you can read more about it, decide whether or not you want it. And just like extensions, you could actually check all these ones and download them. They're coming directly from inside the Galaxy store. Once you're done, you just toggle it on. Once it's been enabled, supported websites can become cleaner and easier to use. As you can see, I just installed it and I've already blocked 38 applications. This is especially useful for news websites, blogs, and pages that are difficult to read because of too many ads. The sixth feature is add-ons. The Samsung Internet application has add-ons that can make the browser do more than just open websites. Let me show you. Once you're inside your browser, you can tap on these three dots. In here, you can scroll down and find add-ons and select it. Currently, there are these two add-ons that are exceptional that Samsung rolled out recently. Here, once you've installed this discount one, it will display discounts on shopping websites that you visit. Subtitle would actually provide you with subtitles on pages that have videos playing. Now for these two, I have made a dedicated video explaining them in depth. You find that video in the top right corner. But what if these are not what you want? You can tap on get more add-ons. Here, you're able to see top paid ones, top free ones, and new ones. If there are some that you already know, you can always search for them and find them. Then install them and enjoy using these add-ons. These features may not appear for everyone, but if they are available on your device, they are worth testing out. So the seventh feature we're looking at is video assistance. If you watch videos inside Samsung browser or Samsung Internet, this is one of the settings that you should check out. What you want to do is tap on the browser. Once you are inside, when you go into any space to watch any video like this, as you can see, the video is playing. We've got few things that once we tap on this, they show right here at the bottom. We can have some that enlarge the screen and some for picture-in-picture mode. Well, these are some of the features I'm talking about. Let me show you how to enable them on your phone. All you need to do is tap on these three dots and go into settings. Once in here, you want to scroll down till you find useful features and tap on it. Here you're able to find that option of video assistance and tap on it. Once this is turned on, you will get some like view full screen. You will get the smart view that allows you to cast your videos onto larger screens or displays, and then you can even get pop-up player mode and then even rotation of your video as options that you can use. But let's add one more feature that is down here. If you want to be able to be playing a video, even when you've closed your browser, you can always select this and toggle this very feature on. So if you want to use them only in headphones, you can select this, but with it on, whether you're in headphones or not, even when you've left the browser space, your phone should still be able to be playing whatever is on that video that you opened. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. So this actually in total helps you enjoy your video consumption on your browser, and some are very useful when listening to something that you do not need to keep the video open on your screen while listening. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Let's move on. The final feature we're going to be looking at is reading mode. Sometimes you open a page because you only want to just read an article, but the page is full of images, ads, pop-ups, menus, and things that you didn't even ask for. The reading mode actually cuts through the clutter and allows you to actually just read. So let me show you. So to easily be able to access that reading mode, what you need to do is tap on these three dots and go inside settings. Then while in here, scroll all the way down till you find useful features. Single toggle turn this on to show reading mode button. Once that has been turned on, when you get on any page that is filled with text, like you can see here, on top here, you're going to find that very icon and tap on it. It's going to cut through all the fluff and show you only the things you need to read. Now this only applies to pages like this, because if you're inside YouTube, for example, like this, you're not going to get that option up there because it's not a page you can just read stuff. There are 8 game-changing Samsung internet features you should try now. The AI can summarize, translate, and help you interact with your content way better. Managing windows will keep your tabs open and organized. The secret mode can help external links open in a safe space without disorganizing your open tabs. Quick search switching help you to search faster. Ad blockers will make page cleaner. Add-ons would help you with discounts, captions, and other features. Your video assistant improves your video playbacks, and reading mode will help you read without distraction. The Samsung browser or internet is not now just a basic browser anymore. It has become one of the most useful applications on your Samsung phone. Let me know in the comment section which one of these features you're trying first. And do you already use the Samsung internet as your default browser or another browser? Let me know that too. So without wasting much time, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.